Hello, and welcome back to a page-by-page review of Dune by Frank Herbert. Today, page 132, a chapter ender. If you've been following along at the channel, if you haven't been following along at the channel, hop on this great body of work by perusing the previous 131 videos. For those of you who are here for the long ride, you'll know that we love chapter ends. As you can see, this one not as delightful, but we still get a little morsel of white space at the end of the page, which we all know and love as avid readers, especially as readers of Dune by Frank Herbert. Anyways, regarding the content of page 132, fantastic page. And Leto thinks something interesting that I often think when I read sections from Gurney Halleck, in the fact that he uses a lot of quotations. Scriptural verses, poetry, flowery phrases, Leto says, and he's also an assassin. A very interesting dichotomy, one that we've seen before in literature. There's often the philosopher warrior. This one's a little different. He's a little more extroverted and forthgiving with his behavior. Then after this conversation, Leto gives a message to a propaganda corps member. This man is to relay messages about where men's wives are, and then the fact that Dune has more women than it does have men for the single men amongst the army, which is dicey. But as Leto runs off, he says afterwards that leadership must look confident in the face of any and all dangers, and that only behind the closed door near the end does he breathe a sigh of relief after acting very confident in front of his men, and the thought returns again with the final line of the page and of the chapter being, "They have tried to take the life of my son." So there's a sense of ferocity within the Duke that has come into play, which is very exciting to see. Let me know what you guys think about this chapter, and very looking forward to page 131 and a new chapter beginning. Leave your comments below on what you think the chapter header might be. But until then, keep reading Dune by Frank Herbert.